Hello friends and welcome to another video on Tutorials Point with Ms.Richa. Today we'll be talking about a very interesting module known as Hospitality Management. Well, we will be covering around 12 modules in this particular topic of hospitality management. And if you are somebody who loves to get into the hotel industry or is very passionate about serving people, this is an industry that definitely you should get into. So let us see what is there for us in this particular module on perspectives on careers in hospitality. Well, on the agenda, we will talk about what are the different perspectives in hospitalities. We'll also talk about hotels not being the only part of hospitality management, the hospitality industry as well as you, forces which are affecting the growth and change in the hospitality industry, global overview and how did the origin of tourism happened, the tourism impacts economical, environmental as well as social. Well friends, let's understand what is hospitality all about. So whether you want to further your existing studies in the area that you are in or you want to switch your careers, hospitality is an industry which is definitely gaining a lot of momentum worldwide, in fact globally today. So you are going to be having a lot of exciting job opportunities and really be making a good career in the hospitality industry. Let's take a look at how did the origin of tourism happen and what is the global overview of the same. The word tourism was used in 1772 and tourism was used in the year 1811. It is formed from the word tour. Now the word tour, which was derived from Old English turian, from Old French tourner, from Latin tourner, and to turn on a lathe was what the meaning of the word was, which itself is from an ancient Greek tournos, which means lathe. So this is where the word origin of tourism really happened, and it's so many years back that it really started, this word of tourism. Well, to give you an overview of global tourism, tourism is travel for pleasure or even for business, and also a theory and practice of touring, the business of attracting, accommodating and entertaining your tourists, and also you're managing your entire tours. Today, tourism is an industry which is doing amazing amount of profits in the world globally. People are always traveling, whether it's for business or it's for personal. But it is important to understand that tourism as an industry is an exciting place to work in. Tourism is not about only hotels, it's much more than only being a part of hotels. In addition to the general hotel and restaurant management, you may also want to consider looking into different employment options for the hospitality industry. Let's take a look at what are the different careers or what are the different industries you can get into under the word hospitality management. You can also understand that hospitality means airline and railway travel, also meaning conferences and conventional sectors. Travel agencies are again a part of hospitality itself, tourist offices and ministries of tourism, spas and wellness centers, cruise companies, event management, casinos, catering companies, bars and private clubs, concerts and theatre avenues or venues, museums and other cultural venues as well as theme parks. Now, if you are working in any of these industries or sectors, you are really working for the hospitality industry. So the hospitality industry and you, let's take a look at it. Building on your current mix of skills, the power of past experience, developing your unique human potential or capital, looking for challenging work. If you are somebody who likes challenges and who doesn't like to do the routine 9 to 5 kind of a job, then hotel industry is definitely for you. Develop learning oriented relationships because you're working with people from different departments and different communities altogether. So you will definitely have a good knowledge of learning experience. And you also pay attention to rewards. In the hospitality industries, a lot of rewards and recognition are given out, especially if you are able to service your customers and clients well. Well, the hospitality and you also talks about you being a leader. If you want to become a leader in the hospitality industry, there are certain skills that you should definitely have within you. Certain skills and attitude of a leader will make you a beautiful, amazing leader in the hospitality industry. Certain skills are, you need to be an innovator. So creative thinking, out of the box thinking. You need to have a good vision for yourself. Inner values need to be very strong, you need to be honest, integral, etc. You need to be an inspiring person, and a leader is always inspiring. Communication should be absolutely good, and practice improves your leadership skills. So that's again a leader being in the industry of hospitality. Now friends, as being in a hospitality industry, you need to have certain attitude. Now some people are born with this attitude and some people need to learn this attitude. But if you are working in the hospitality sector, certain things you should definitely have is patience, because you will be working round the clock and you need to have a lot of patience when you're talking to your customers. You need to be respectful towards one another. Need to have a feeling of understanding. You need to be able to sympathize and empathize with people. Your positivity is again something which is a key added benefit of an attitude in hospitality. You need to have great listening powers, and you need to be good at responding to people within TAT, which is your turnaround time. So this is certain attitudes and behavioral skills of any person wanting to get into hospitality. So ask yourself whether you have all of these attitudes or no. Friends, growth in hospitality has been increasing massively from the year, from January to December, from any of the years that we are looking at, 2014, 2015 and 2016, the foreign travel arrival in India, that's your FTA, has increased phenomenally. So if you are looking at way back in 2014 to 2016, people who have really been coming into India, the foreigners who are arriving in India, have been coming like so much time more than what it was many decades back. So we are really looking at an enhancement and increase of foreigners coming into India, which is actually a good thing for our GDP. Let's understand now what are the factors which are affecting the growth. Now, hospitality industry is a growing industry, and there are certain, different things that need to be taken into account. For example, it's a powerful industry. Tourism is something which is gaining a lot of power in our global economy today. So hence it's one of the largest and the fastest growing industry. It's one industry which is doing phenomenally well, and it will definitely keep growing further. It's a diverse and dynamic work environment, so you'll have people working round the clock 24/7. You might not have a Saturday, Sunday off in that industry because you're working during the weekends and holidays, etc. It's a flexible schedule that is given to you, so you will definitely have your off days as well. Great atmosphere, you're living in an environment which is buzzing with energy, people walking in and out of the hotels. So it's something which is an amazing industry to be with. It has great perks, so you will definitely have great promotions, perks, incentives coming your way if you're doing well in that industry. Some other forces are easy entry as well as advancement. So if you are somebody who's very ambitious and dedicated and committed to your work, this is definitely an industry you should get into. Endless opportunities. You have the possibility to combine work with travel and meet new challenges. People who are working in the hospitality industry, for example airlines, get to travel free of cost and go to different destinations with their families, absolutely paying nothing but just the airport taxes. It's also a global thing, so you can, move from across the globe. Besides the skills, you'll get to work in the hospitality and tourism, and you also get to work in other industries after you have worked in a hospitality industry, because customer service is something which is everywhere in every industry. It's a creative industry because you get to serve different customers, different kind of people every day. You make people's day. Well, hospitality is an industry wherein you can just put a smile on someone's face by doing things for them without expecting anything back really. So it's a great industry to work in. Now let's take a look at what are the tourism impacts, the economical impact, the environmental as well as the social impact of tourism in our country. Well, government has also made sure that infrastructure and right access is given to people who want to get into the industry of hospitality. Foreign direct investments, which is your FDI, so modern resort hotels as well as promotions are something which has been again kind of impacting our global tourism. Local citizens are given cottage industries as well as employment, labor is given to them, so a lot of employment opportunities are created. Small businesses, which is restaurants, private transport, low-end accommodations like cheaper hotels wherein you just have to boarding and lodging is taken care of. Cottage industry as well as the knick-knack production. So these are different impacts, or rather we would say economical, environmental and social ways of bringing about a great trend in the industry of hospitality. Well, to conclude on this particular slides on perspective in the hospitality industry, thank you for your hospitality. As we mentioned, always put a smile on someone's face when you're working in the hospitality industry. It's a great industry to be in, and definitely you will be advancing your career in this particular industry. Thank you for watching us, and keep liking and subscribing to us.